Hello again. This is a quick video from Avid Retro. I'm just showing you a portable CD player of mine that I have had in working condition actually since I bought it new in 1996. And I bought it in New York City, in Manhattan, when I was out in the States traveling. The CD player was bought from one of those electronic shops that lined some of the streets, a little bit like Tottenham Court Road in London. And it wasn't too bad. It was a reasonable price, which is kind of why I went for it. It has a few nice things about it, and I'll explain what they are. It features an anti-skip mechanism, which is really useful. So although it uses a little bit more power, what it does is it buffers some of the information. So it reads ahead, and then it allows you to shake the thing in a crazy way, and it won't skip. Or eventually it will skip if you shake it enough. But that was just a silly game I used to play. It mentions 4 mega. So that's probably the 4 megabyte buffer or something. 4 mega electronic anti-skip system. It's DSP, digital signal processing. And it's got a nice little emblem here. It says 1-bit DAC. And you open, and to close, it's just a case of pressing down on the lid. So all in all, a nice kind of looking player to look at. And quite well built, a nice kind of weight and toughness to it. It's telling me there to recycle the NiCads, of which I still have. I don't have the kind of mains adapter for it. I have got a car one here. Just show you what I've got. So there's a 6-volt DC input into the back, and believe it or not, that actually charges a battery as well. And this is the original battery, and it says Sanyo. So it's Fisher Sanyo would have been the make of this, and surprisingly, after all this time, it still does work. Inside the battery compartment, it's just 2 batteries, 2 AA batteries. Now there's a little bit of metal in here which presses against the edge of the battery. So if your battery has some metal exposed there, then it will charge the battery for you. So I'm gonna put that in. I don't think it's going to work because it hasn't been switched on for a little while. Yeah, totally dead. So let's put some decent batteries in. But you can see with the supply battery that came with it, it's basically 2 AAs kind of put together, and they would charge in situ. But I'm going to have to put in some alkalines. Now these won't charge because it's not missing the metal on the end of the battery. So if I was to plug that in and have it in the car, for instance, it won't charge those batteries. So let's see what it's doing. It's spinning, and it's read this, the table of contents, and it came up with 12 tracks, I think. So let's just play. And amazingly, it is still working. So let's stop this a minute. Just explain. There's an open button here, program mode. There's a display alteration, so set and remain. There's anti-skip, and then there's some different DSP settings for the audio. So if I start to play that and show you there, there's a live 1 setting, a live 2, and a live 3, and then off. So it's quite versatile in that it's got 4 sound settings. And then on the side, you have the volume, headphones, and this is quite nice to see as a line out. So you could take that line out and put it straight into a mini disc player, for example. And although it is analog, it would be just a nice way of doing it without having to involve a bigger setup. But unfortunately not an optical output on this. So I shall just show you what happens with the skipping. So yeah, if you shake that, it will struggle. You can see the display kind of flickering. So that's skipping at the moment. So if we press on anti-skip, it kind of loads ahead. Can you see? So there's a little graphic in here which is telling you that's the buffer filling up. So now there is a buffer, and you can shake it around. You can watch the buffer kind of reduce where it's reading some of that content, yeah, that was skipped, so then it kind of fills itself back up again. So that is really a good one for on the go, and as useful as some mini disc players, I guess, in that mode it won't skip, but it will use up a fair amount of power. So I'm going to turn that anti-skip off for now and just press stop. And on the side, near this display, there's also a hold on and off switch, so that's obviously quite handy. The model here is a Fisher, and it's a PCD-5700. So that's the original laser in there. I don't think I've ever cleaned it. Looks pretty clean, doesn't it? Well, thank you for watching this video. Please can you like and subscribe, and I shall do some more videos in the future. Bye for now.